André Rieu, the world-renowned Dutch violinist, recently turned 75, marking a significant milestone in a career dedicated to making classical music accessible to millions through his Johann Strauss Orchestra. However, a recent health crisis has stirred emotions among fans across the globe and led Rieu to reflect deeply on his remarkable journey. Known for his resilience and unwavering passion, Rieu faced an unexpected setback when a severe bout of flu forced him to cancel 4 out of 6 sold-out concerts in Mexico City, disappointing over 40,000 fans. The city's high altitude, over 2,240 meters, combined with jet lag and a circulating virus, proved overwhelming for the seasoned performer. His personal physician, Dr. Peter Deer, who has been by his side for 24 years, highlighted that Rieu rarely cancels shows, making this incident all the more concerning. Originally scheduled to perform 6 back-to-back concerts from March 25 to 30, 2024, he was only able to complete the first 2 before illness struck. In an emotional statement, Rieu expressed his heartbreak over the cancellations, especially after years of anticipation following previous postponements caused by the 2017 earthquake. The toll of international travel, age, and the physical demands of performance were evident, not just for Rieu, but for his entire team. Vocalist Donja Abelda, for instance, struggled to maintain her usual performance level due to the harsh conditions. Ultimately, the decision to cancel the remainder of the tour was made out of necessity. Rieu's son, Pierre, noted that the combination of exhaustion, altitude, and illness made it impossible for him to continue, with Rieu himself fearing he might collapse on stage. Unlike past cancellations, the Mexico concerts will not be rescheduled, with fans receiving refunds but losing the opportunity to see their musical icon live once more. This incident has shifted Rieu's perspective on global touring, leading him to reconsider the physical demands it places on him. Despite a long history of good health, this episode serves as a stark reminder of the realities of aging. To meet the increasing health challenges, a second physician, Dr. Toim Vannon, was added to the touring team after a previous health scare involving another musician. As Rieu approaches his 75th birthday in October 2024, his team's increased medical support reflects both the pressures of a demanding career and the enduring dedication to his art and audience. Throughout his illustrious career, André Rieu had rarely, if ever, cancelled a concert due to health issues, making his recent setback during the Mexico tour a particularly emotional and rare event. In fact, Dr. Peter Deer, Rieu's longtime physician, couldn't recall a single cancellation for health reasons before this. Known for his seemingly boundless energy, Rieu often boasted about never taking a sick day and even claimed immunity to jet lag. His first significant health issue came at age 62 when he was diagnosed with a vestibular nerve infection. Reflecting on that time, Rieu admitted he had taken on too many non-musical responsibilities, which contributed to his illness. It was a wake-up call that led to major lifestyle changes, including hiring a personal trainer, modifying his diet, and placing greater emphasis on his health. Since then, he maintained excellent wellness, making the Mexico incident only the second major health-related interruption of his long career. Dr. Deer attributed this latest setback to a perfect storm of factors: a grueling 14-hour journey, severe jet lag, the high altitude of Mexico City, and flu-like symptoms. The decision to cancel for sold-out concerts was unprecedented, but Rieu has since made a strong recovery. His son, Pierre, reassured fans that aside from the flu, there were no serious concerns. After abruptly leaving Mexico, Rieu returned to his home in Maastricht, a 15th-century castle that doubles as his office, a dream he once jokingly said came true only after his wife told him to sell more records. Despite the brief time away from the stage, the emotional toll was heavy. "During my illness, I experienced what life looks like without music. It drove me crazy," Rieu confessed. That glimpse of retirement only strengthened his determination to keep performing, albeit with a more mindful approach. With his team, Rieu has decided to scale back on non-essential commitments like media interviews to conserve his energy for what matters most, performing with the Johann Strauss Orchestra. Now fully recovered and approaching his 75th birthday on October 1, 2024, Rieu remains as passionate as ever. Asked about retirement, he laughed and declared, "Retire? Never. I'm 75 but I feel 27. I'm going to live to 140. That optimism is more than just words, it reflects a genuine zest for life and music. To mark his milestone, Rieu launched The Dream Continues, a special cinema event celebrating his childhood dream of forming an orchestra and touring the world. His stamina is fueled by a strict health regimen that includes daily exercise, a mostly organic diet, and little to no alcohol, though he still indulges occasionally in pie or homemade cake. Despite the recent health scare, Maastricht remains the heartbeat of Rieu's world. Each year, he transforms the city's main square into the Netherlands' largest open-air concert hall, a tradition close to his heart. While the trio of challenges he faced in Mexico, age, altitude, and exhaustion, briefly slowed him down, they did not diminish his spirit. As Pierre summed it up, altogether, it was just too much. The demanding travel schedule, lack of recovery time, and sudden illness had pushed Rieu's body to its limit. For the first time, he acknowledged the reality of aging, saying, "I'm also getting a day older." The tight schedule, arriving just a day before the first concert, and a 7-hour time difference only added to the physical strain. The orchestra, too, felt the pressure, with several members, including vocalist Don Giralberti, reporting nosebleeds due to the altitude. Still, through it all, Rieu's passion for music burns as brightly as ever, lighting the way forward as he continues to share his dream with the world. When the flu struck, André Rieu's body simply couldn't keep up. The man who once declared, "I have 2 speeds, nothing and full pelt," has now come to recognize the need for a third, rest. This health scare has led Rieu to seriously re-evaluate his approach to global touring. As he turns 75, he's faced with the sobering reality that not all international destinations are viable anymore. Notably, Mexico has been removed from his future tour calendar, a significant shift for an artist who has always valued connecting with fans around the world. "Mexicans are great, they are wonderful people, but the trip was too much of a drain on my father's health," said his son, Pierre. Rieu himself echoed this sentiment, admitting, "I don't want to put myself through that torture anymore." This marks a pivotal change in direction for the beloved maestro. His team has since become much more cautious with long-distance bookings, a move prompted not only by the recent setback in Mexico but also by past cancellations, such as the complete cancellation of his US tour in March 2020 after just one show in Tampa, which impacted over 70,000 fans, and the postponement of sold-out shows in Australia and New Zealand back in 2010 due to a viral infection in his vestibular nerve. While those disruptions were temporary, it now appears that certain destinations may be permanently off the touring map. This new strategy signals a deeper shift in Rieu's priorities. His production company has begun placing his health ahead of business, recognizing the physical toll international travel takes on a performer of his age. Nevertheless, Rieu continues to maintain a robust, though more selective, schedule, with over 800,000 tickets sold across 90 concerts this year. The challenge now lies in balancing the global demand for his performances with the limitations of a 75-year-old body. To support this balance, his long-standing collaboration with audio provider Solid has evolved, focusing on tour packages that prioritize efficiency and adaptability while preserving the high production quality fans expect. Additionally, Rieu and his team have agreed to reduce non-essential commitments, such as media appearances and interviews, allowing him to conserve energy for what he truly loves, performing. This thoughtful approach reflects a shift toward sustainability and longevity, ensuring that the King of Wolves can continue to enchant audiences worldwide without compromising his well-being.